This is Rachel with BigAdult.com, and today, oh my god, it's an earthquake! It's an earthquake! I was woken up this week at about 2:40 in the morning. My dog's barking, things are falling down, and everything around me is shaking. It's an earthquake. The earthquake was a 4.4 on the Richter scale, which in terms of earthquakes is not that big. To put that in perspective, the big one, the 1906 earthquake here in San Francisco, was over 7.0 on the Richter scale. So I've lived in California for about 4 or 5 years now, and it's taken me that long to actually put together an earthquake kit. I'm gonna introduce the things I have in order of the most basic, easy to get stuff that you could probably build a bag tonight, to the most complicated, expensive stuff that is a total nice to have but not a mandatory. So let's dig in. Water. Now they recommend you have about 1 gallon of water per day per person. Right now I just have 1 gallon of water for me and for my pets, which is not enough water. I acknowledge that. Next up, mask. There's going to be buildings collapsing and dust in the air, and getting that into your lungs can actually cause long-term problems that can last the rest of your life. So a mask is really simple and cheap. You can get it at Walgreens or CVS. Maps. If the internet is down, you are not going to have the luxury of Google Maps to just look up where to go. I have maps of not only actually the city of San Francisco, I also have a map of the General Bay Area highways. Food. This is not all the food I have. This is just a couple of the items that I have. I have some power bars, just some energy bars that are like calorie dense, that will keep my energy up. And then I also packed several canned goods. I chose tuna as one of my items because it's high protein, and also it's something that my pets can eat. So if I have to, I can share it with my pets. I tried to choose all cans that have a pull tab on the top, just so a can opener wasn't an extra thing that I have to pack. Flashlight. So I've chosen a flashlight that's solar powered so that I don't actually have to be stressed all the time about the batteries in it corroding. I can really set and forget it, and it can last multiple days. Multi-tool. They have a knife, they have a screwdriver, they have pliers. Money! Seriously though, money is super important to have. It's unlikely the ATMs are going to be working, and so the only currency you're going to have is the currency that's on you. You may need to buy yourself food, barter for things, so money will be really important. Also important that the money is in small bills. Matches. Matches are good. You can use them for light. You can light candles around your place, and if you want to, you can actually just start a fire. So this is the most basic kit that will get you through about 72 hours to a week with no utilities, so no power, no water, no heat. That's about all it will do. If something more severe happens, or if you have pets, you're gonna need these next items. Pet food. You can put wet or dry. Wet's probably going to stay a little bit longer. Bowls for water and food. Vaccination records. A crate. This is an easy pop-up crate that you can actually just shove into an emergency kit. Finally, something that I don't have yet for my pet that I need to get is a picture of you and your pet together. If something happened and you got separated and there wasn't a microchip scanner, or your pet's not microchipped, this is the #1 way to show that you're the owner of the pet, is to actually show a picture of you and your pet together. Now, these next items are all nice to have and not need to have. They're a little more expensive, or they're for a situation that's a little more escalated where you may have to live in a park or outside for several days. First up is a life straw. This is really, really cool. It allows you to just pop open the end and suck water right out of any fresh water source. Multifunction jumpstart kit. You can jumpstart your car with this battery, but the nice thing about it is it also has a USB in it to where you can charge your devices with it, and then it also has a flashlight in it. So it serves several purposes. It's a good all-in-one to keep around. Satellite GPS communicator, and it allows me to send out a beacon telling my family where I'm at. I can also send text messages through it so that I can communicate with them in case everything went to hell. This would be the only way that my family back in Texas might be able to find me. Tent. So if your building is condemned and you're not allowed to go back inside, you're going to be outside. That means maybe you'll get a shelter, maybe you'll be in a park or on the street. I have pets, so I worry that I might not be able to get into a shelter with them, so I like to have a tent. This is from Amazon Basics. It's about $30. Sleeping bag. Stove. This is just a simple stove that runs off of a small canister of gas. It's good for heating up about 20 times, and it's nice if we need to boil water or if I just want to have a hot meal. So that's my earthquake kit. One thing I'd still really like to add to it actually is a FM radio. I think that could be helpful in case communication systems are knocked out. Another thing I wanted to add onto this video is also that this is just my kit for home. It's also a really good idea to have a kit at your work. All I'm pretty much going to add into it is making sure I have a comfortable pair of shoes. I'm going to put a flashlight, and I'm going to put an air mask so that I can walk to my apartment. I hope this inspired you to make your own earthquake kit. It's really doable at any budget. And if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more kind of content like this, hit subscribe. And if you saw something that I'm missing from my earthquake kit, please write it in the comments below, because I'll go get it. I will. Thank you so much, guys. This has been Rachel at Big Kidult. See you soon.